All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Down. 60 or
55. Not today, you are. Not today. Kill.
General West. Beat Griffin.
They'll run on 1st down. Frederick, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the out.
6-6. Pull it high.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
55. Let's go. Hey, check right. Watch 55. He's tired of
Get it.
Now back to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
You ready?
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 52. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Look at me. Door. Five.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Tyler. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill.
Snap.
On first down, Frederick. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ready, break.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, exit.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
Hey, Sam on.
Check three, check three, check three.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On the double. 44, Mike, 44.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the play?
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. It's caught. Jones. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big air. Check 24, check 24.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Two seconds to go, first quarter.
Let's put that
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check three, check three, check three, check. Check hot, 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 check 3, 6, bullet, hot. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after that.
Haskins back to the air. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
And the Titans first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check 9, check 9. Alert flare. Help.
The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Tighten up.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Fresno. Switch. Ready.
On 2nd down now. Frederick, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check your hot read. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, Alpha.
6 man.
Big grip.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. 3 buzz. Mike 55. Man out. Mike 5.
2nd and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
You can't block me.
Hey, high 7.
Slam.
X3, 218, chopper.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Five.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Go. Hey, zoom. Get it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. A big play there, 93 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Hey, seam 6.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Look, squeeze.
You get tired of seeing me.
Alert 3.
He's hard.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They've got his man, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Check Nickel. Leo. Hey, Delta.
The setup to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Check four.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a party now. 80 weapon. And you're out.
He's coming, double up.
Ready, ready.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Let's go. 60 out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. No, no, no. Off, off.
Rock it, rock it.
Check 26, check 26.
Fair. Bravo. Big Griffin.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
55, my God, 55. Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tyler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. Frederick, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. You don't want
Hey, Sam off.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, wahoo.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Tyler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, Frederick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
You go tight.
Hey, lock it.
You got tight right there. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Charlie.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
5.
2nd and 2. Steps away to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Check, check. Lucky.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
At the Titans' 16-yard line.
On second down, Frederick. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Double dog. That's the way.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Haskins from his own end zone. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Andy Isabella, 98 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Check 13. Check 13.
Smooth. Ready.
Second and 13. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target.
55.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Crunch. Any weapon. Rush in. Hayward.
Haskins will throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This one caught by Isabella. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Check 25, check 25.
Now Haskins on first down, going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
James has got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Haskins to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
56, Jaguars 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
It's our time.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tyler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. What's the run? They're running it.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, high 7. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, his second sack of the night.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Slam. Check 31.
Look, squeeze. Buzz.
55. Right there in the middle.
55.
He'll look to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Number 14. 17 yards on the play.
Hard.
Third down.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 55.
Don't let him snap.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go! Switch it, switch it.
Go on, go on. Go, go.
Check mine. Watch it, divide.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Tyler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know. Be careful.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.